speaker is doing a Pathway Effective Coaching Level 1 project evaluation and feedback. Can I please invite his evaluator, Joe Wingo, to please read out his speech project?
The purpose of this speech is for Thomas to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. All the best, Thomas.
Okay, thank you, Joan. The speech title is Women, Business and Public Speaking. Right, so this is an interesting intro. I'm going to make sure I read it word for word. Our next speaker thinks he is the James Bond of Toastmasters. That's what's written. Mr. Thomas Chen, come on up. Women, Business and Public Speaking. Thomas Chen.
Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you ever felt unprepared before? Show me your hands. That is me right now. Yesterday, 6:30 p.m., my Vice President of Education dropped me a text. Thomas, do you want to be one of the speakers? I was eating my Ben & Jerry ice cream. I was watching my favorite Netflix movie. I was thinking, of course not. Even my Toastmasters friends were telling me the same thing. Thomas, one less speaker and meeting earlier can go supper faster. What amazing friends I have. And that was when the two words surfaced in my mind. These two words have brought me through the toughest challenges in life. And those two words were, just try. And so here I am today. Going back to college, that was when I had my first crush. She was slim and sexy. She had snow white skin, long flowing black hair. She was the definition of demure. Her name was Jolene. And I wanted to make her my partner. Of course, who wouldn't want? But I had the fear of rejection. Am I able to do it? Will I be up to her standard? I mean, after all, she's the captain of the female hockey team. I am the captain of the anime fan club. And that was when my best friend said, just try. What's the worst that can happen? And so I mustered my courage and asked her those questions. And guess what? Well, no guessing needed. I got rejected. But that was when I learned an important lesson. Relationship building is just like growing flowers. If you want beautiful flowers, you have to nurture it first. And that helped me to get into my first relationship. Now, moving to university, that was when I started to have an interest towards entrepreneurship. I wanted to start my own business. I wanted to be like Jack Ma. But once again, I hesitated. I had the fear of failure. What if I am not able to find any customers? What if I lose money? What if no one wants to support me? And that was when my mentor said, just try. What's the worst that can happen? And so once again, I mustered up my courage and started my first business, a digital marketing agency. And I was so excited. I registered for the business name, I set up for the website, and I put those beautiful names on my name card. CEO, founder, business owner. Sounds amazing. And I don't want to brag or anything, but after 1 month, I turned $0 into $10,000 in losses. An audience which laugh at failure. It's okay, because once again, with this, I had the learning lesson that we want to find the demand before creating the supply. And this lesson helped me with my eventual business successes. And now, moving towards Toastmasters. When I first joined Toastmasters, I was attracted by the food outside. And I did not dare to come on stage to deliver a speech because I had the fear that I am not able to do it. And because of that, I dragged, and months went by. Finally, one day, my president asked me, Thomas, when are you going to deliver your speech? I thought that you are no longer in Toastmasters. And that was when, once again, I decided to muster up my courage to deliver my first speech. And so I spent a lot of energy and effort preparing it. You know, I put in all the best jokes, the best vocabularies, the best one-liners. I prepare. I constantly read through. Even 5 minutes before the actual performance, I am still looking at the script. And guess what? When I was on stage, my mind went blank. And needless to say, that did not go very well. But once again, I learned the lesson that as much as we want to focus on the content, remember to focus on the delivery. And you see, ladies and gentlemen, all these different stages in life, yes, I have faced with failures, but through all these failures, I have also gained valuable learning lessons that allow me to have future successes. All of us here, we want to accomplish some things. Some of us, we want a higher paying job. Some of us, we want to start our own business. Some of us, we want to learn a new skill. But because of fear, perhaps the fear of rejection, the fear of failure, the fear of not being able to do it, we became frozen, rooted on the ground. But what I want to encourage all of you to do is to try your very best to take that first step forward. Because no matter how tough it is, even if you stumble across, you still make progress. So ladies and gentlemen, the next time you want to try something uncomfortable, do it. Because even if you fail, you are already ahead of others. So, just try. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. I was trying to think what smart comments to make from Thomas's speech, but it was just an excellent speech, so I better not make any more comments. All right, the next speaker, please.